What's up guys, welcome to the Honda Ruckus Build Series. I'm Motonosity, and in this series I'm taking you guys along in the process of doing a lot of really cool work to my 2016 Honda Ruckus. First off, Happy New Year. If you're watching this right when it goes out, it is January 1st, 2017, and this build is almost done. I'm getting to the point where a lot of the stuff that we're doing is just really tiny little things all over the build, and it's kind of looking like we're not getting anything done. I promise we are, and this build is gonna be done probably within a couple videos. This episode is a little bit interesting. It's kind of a hodgepodge of stuff that we've done over the past few weeks. I've been in and out of town, Fry Riding has been in and out of town, and so we've just been trying to work on the build whenever we're both here in Austin, and we can just work on it for a couple hours. So we put in a little bit of work, and that's basically what this is. So I know it's a little bit weird. I hope you guys still enjoy it. There's not really many big things left to do on the build except for one thing, and that is the wiring harness. Probably the thing I was least looking forward to on the entire build, really just because it's a lot of confusing wires. But if you're new to the build, or if you're new to the channel and you wanna check out the rest of the series, or maybe you find this when the build is already done and you wanna watch the episodes after this, you can check the playlist link down in the description or on the screen right here to check out all the other episodes. But let's get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, that's the front.
No, what you have is the perfect size. Too small.
What the heck?
Remember the first time I tried to get it in the hole?
Don't kill yourself on the way. So we're gonna host an intervention right now. Wiring harnesses suck. We've decided to give up on it for now. We're gonna eventually finish the wiring harness, but one, it's incredibly boring.
Yes.
And two, we don't have everything we need for it.
And they suck more than a turbo Dyson.
I guess the switches is the main thing that we're having issues with.
Lots of cutting.
Yeah, so the wiring harness is made for a stock Ruckus. Like if you're doing some sort of GY6 swap with just everything else on the Ruckus is going to be the exact same, the wiring harness is great. It's basically all plug and play. When you start changing things like on the handlebars and you got special switches and whatnot, you got to start making modifications to the wiring harness itself. So that's where we're at. So we're getting to the point where basically everything that we do is something little that's not very entertaining.
And it sucks and it hurts a lot.
And it sucks and it doesn't go the way you want it to, and it results in the build taking longer than you want it, which is exactly what happened with the CRF. The last 5 episodes was like the last 10% of that build. So
and like 25% of the hours.
Yeah, and basically all of the time. So like when you guys say that the build is taking far too long, like it's just how it goes. Trust me, I would probably think the exact same thing, but we are not trying to make this longer than it is. We want to finish it just as much as you guys want us to finish it. It's just, it happens. As much as I would like for Fry to be able to come over here every day, all day,
I'm an adult.
he's an adult and he has a real job.
I was gonna think of like clean toilets at dinosaurs or something.
No, you have a YouTube channel.
Yes, I am a full-time YouTuber. I only YouTube once a month. Wait.
Fry got an offer for $10 for a sponsorship on one of his videos.
I think the video, it's a very small video.
It's his, very, very small video.
I don't even think it has 1 million views yet.
No, it's something like 990,000, right?
No.
I actually don't want it. It went viral. It's like his most popular video on his channel by far. Yeah, he got offered $10. Anyways, that's beside the point. But I wish that we could work on this every day. But I enjoy having Fry here, and so it works out that we do 1 build day a week. We work on it for probably anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. That's including all the filming, all the working, and pretty much the majority of the time is spent figuring out how to actually do stuff. Which it looks like you're trying to figure out how to do something right now.
Yeah, what's gonna set us back is this styrofoam is about to quit. Look at that.
Yeah, probably not the best.
You gotta rush that tire.
You guys say that I should get a workbench. I agree with you. I want a workbench. Or like a motorcycle lift, like Chase on 2 wheels put in his garage.
Workbench Build Series.
Workbench Build Series. If I buy anything going forward, I have to do a build series for it, right?
Yeah.
So here is everything pretty much that we have left to do. We have to mount the rear tire, which I'm having problems with because no shop will actually do it, so we're gonna do it ourselves. We have the exhaust, fuel tank cover, side rails, and like splitter cover. We're gonna do the frame guard. I think these go with the seat mount. That'll be going on. Headlight bracket and the headlight lowering kit, air filter, lots of extra bolts and stuff, tail light. Pegs will be going on. We have the rear brake kit, which is coming for like the rear brake lever and all of the switch for that will connect to the wiring harness. Kickstand, and that's pretty much it. So it's like a week and a half or 2 weeks after the last video, or since we worked on the last video. I got a new brake lever in since then though. So here is the brake lever that the Ruck Shop sent over to me. This is gonna make it a lot more simple to hook up to the wiring harness. Still gonna be a little bit of an issue because we gotta kind of fab the brake switch from the original wiring harness. But getting rid of that whole original stock assembly will make this a lot cleaner and a lot nicer and have it match the brake lever on the right side. So here's the plug that we got from the left switch control on the stock Ruckus handlebars. And we're gonna be connecting this to the new switch right here, which has its own wires. Now the Ruck Shop actually, for the product page, they have the colors that you need to match up to the stock plug cables or wires. All we gotta do is use our very great soldering skills to connect these. I've copied over all of the color matches from the product page so that we don't have to go back and forth. We can just look right here as we're working because we're gonna do everything on the cardboard anyways. So here is the stock connector, and it has the colors for both the stock connector and the ATR wiring harness. We are using the stock connector plug, which is going to be hooked up to the harness, but we're not using the harness colors because we're using the stock connector plug, if that makes sense. And then we have the colors for the actual switch. So, soldering time. That was not real. You were a liar.
There's a smell.
So here is our new fabbed up wiring harness. The plug will plug straight into the new wiring harness from this switch that'll be on the handlebars, and we'll have all the function. It does have blinkers on this right here. We could have just left them as is and not soldered them up. We decided to solder them though, in case I want to use these for something else. Because I don't have blinkers on it, I took the blinkers off, but maybe if I have like LED strips or something, I can control the lights with this. Maybe, I think.
Yeah, it just looks better.
Theoretically. So there's just a few more things on the wiring harness that we need to take care of. Got the brakes hooked up to their respective pair of cables or wires right here. A lot of this stuff we're not using. This is the stock brake switch wires. If you're using your stock handlebars, as you can see, they're very long because the stock handlebars go way up here. We aren't using those, so we can cut these off, and then the wiring harness should be just about done. I think there may be maybe one or two at the rear that we just have to finish off. Just a few more things left on that wiring harness.
Yay!
And then we can move on to the home stretch. The only thing that we're kind of waiting on right now is the wheel. And I ordered, I think, maybe 11 days ago now, I ordered a cheetah blaster, which is what you need in order to stretch one of these tires on the wheel for the Ruckus. I managed to do part of it myself. So here's a little bit of footage putting on the tire. I actually thought it was gonna be harder. I think because the tire is so weird shaped for this wheel, it's actually not a lot smaller than the diameter of the wheel itself. So I was able to do it myself. It took about 5 minutes. I just used a lot of soapy water putting on the wheel and on the tire, and then I just kind of forced it down. There was a little bit of difficulty getting the first lip on the other side, and to solve that, I just used some zip ties to pinch the tire together, and then from there I was able to get it all on just by hand. I didn't use any spoons or anything like that in order to get the tire on. But here is how it looks right now. So of course we got the tire on, and it is of course very well sized for this wheel.
I'd say it looks tired.
From here, what we need is a cheetah blaster, and it's like an air compressor with really quick discharge. So you fill up the tank, and then you can let out all the air at once. And what it does, oh my God. So what it does is shoots all of the air out into the tire and forces the tire to stretch out, which is what we're trying to do. So we've got the tire here, and what you'll do is actually take a ratchet strap and wrap it around here, tighten it down, and that's gonna force the tire in and spread it out. And then you use the cheetah blaster to shoot the air inside, stretches the tire out, pump up the wheel with a standard air compressor with a stem accessory, and get the bead to seat. But there are a couple videos on YouTube, and I'm gonna link them down in the description, but there's another guy who did a Ruckus build that I found, and he actually has a video showing how to use a cheetah blaster to mount one of these tires. Really good video. The guy has a really awesome Ruckus build. Unfortunately, the knockoff brand cheetah blaster that I bought from China is delayed. I don't know why. Just hasn't gotten here yet, but it was supposed to be here. We were planning on doing that, but hopefully I can do that tomorrow or the next day if it gets here. Anyways, that's really the only thing that's holding us up is this wheel that's got to go on. From there, it's not a whole lot. So we're gonna take care of the last little stuff on the front, get that all kind of cleaned up, and then move on to the little bits that we have elsewhere. so the front part of the wiring harness, pretty much done. I don't think there's really anything else that I have to do up there. Still got to route the throttle cable and the brake line and the rear brake line back there, and then a bunch of stuff over there. We're gonna call it a day there. Fry's gonna head out. Thank you. Hey, I'm back from the intro. So it's a couple days later, and the Cheetah Blaster, the bead Cedar tank that I need, still hasn't come. No update on the tracking number. I'm kind of at a loss. I hope that it manages to show up. Today is Saturday, so this video, I still have to edit it, and it will go out tomorrow, but you're already watching it. It goes out on Sunday. I'm stepping on things. But yeah, so the tank hasn't come, and it's like, the biggest thing left on the build is that wheel. The wiring harness is practically done. There's just little bits here and there that we got to take care of, like bleeding the brakes and things like that. That wheel is the main thing left that's really gonna make the build look like a Honda Ruckus again. And I can't complete that without that tool. And I can't find anyone that has one. I can't find any shop that has one that will actually do it for me. There's a couple like regular car tire shops, but they won't work on a Ruckus wheel for me. So I have to do it myself, and I'm waiting on that tank. So hopefully that tank comes in the next few days. I really hope it comes in, because I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do if that doesn't come in. I'll probably have to like find someone on Craigslist or something like that. If you live in Austin or close to Austin and you have one, let me know, because I may need your help. But that's gonna be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little bit different, kind of a hodgepodge of stuff, but that's gonna be it. Again, I'm Motonosity. These videos come out every Sunday. You can find the full playlist link down in the description. I also have videos on Wednesday and Friday if you wanna check those out. Otherwise, see you guys in the next one. Peace.